Alrighty, beans and disease. If you're out there, if you're real, I don't know. I'm crazy. But I am very abnormal, but I am an artist. And for a few months now, I've been getting into resin art. And I just wanted to make this video to, showcase some of the stuff that I've been making. If you're looking for a tutorial, this is not it. Because there are 3 ways to do things. The right way, the wrong way, and my way, which is usually the wrong way, just having extra steps. I made these little fish thingies here, and I tried to fashion them together like a yin-yang. And my idea for what I'm going to do with the fish like this is put them in a dragon egg. Looks like they're like just swimming in an egg. That's just an idea that I've got for these little fish. I knew resin came with a learning curve, and stuff happens, but here's just a few things that I've made. And I'll try to explain how I made them, but I probably won't do a very good job. If you're looking for a tutorial, go to Mr. Daniel Cooper or Mr. Steve McDonald. They'll show you the right way to do stuff. But how I made this little figure right here is, that's a chameleon powder on an owl. And then I just let the owl float in shampoo, and I poured it through there like that. I know you ain't supposed to put alcohol inks and UV resin, but I'm an agent of chaos, and I just think it turns out pretty darn good. Here's another thing made basically the same way. It's got 2 spiders and a bat, and then basically I just poured the webbing, and then a second pour this thing. It looks like it's on water. But here's my favorite piece that I made by pouring resin through shampoo. I basically took four different mica powders and 4 different medicine cups, and I just poured them all at the same time into a shampoo UV resin, and then flash cured it in mid drip. I just poured all 4 of them in, mixed it up like that, and that piece right there is what came out. The red piece is a separate pour. I basically just put alcohol ink on top of the shampoo, and then flash cured it as it fell through, and I think it just makes a nice little streaky, don't know what it is, it just looks like it looks cool in the pattern. But that's how that came out. This piece just rested inside this piece, and that's where it stays. It looks really pretty. But like I said, I am an agent of chaos. So I think this little butterfly, I think it came out amazing. Once again, just different mica chameleon powders in random spots, and painted the mold. That's acrylic paint. I see a lot of people just mix up resin mica for the back. That's just acrylic paint, and I like it pretty darn good for that one. I got this little dragon here, and I gotta clean up the flashes a little bit, but just how this thing came about, once again, just black paint. I painted a magenta chameleon powder in the mold, and it came out basically just blank. This is a second time through the mold with the magenta, and it came out, it got most of the magenta off in the highlighted areas, and then I just put the black on it, and it just focus. Okay. And it just, it turned out really nice. I made this little rose right here. It's not the cut, it's not how I was anticipating it, but it kind of turned out not too bad. I mean, it still looks good. I showed you that one to show you this thing. Here's a little thing I made. I basically just, this is not a tutorial. I went ahead and did with the best parts. I just took that rose and encased it in a cabochon. A few bubbles, but I don't really care. Here's something weird I made this. That's just that cool film that you heat gun it, and I just put in that. I think it turned out not bad. Again, I've only been doing this for about 3 months, but I'm a fast learner. Yeah. Okay, just a blue thing. It's got some confetti of that that film stuff. I probably could have went with a lighter color blue, and it still would have been better, but it's not bad. I hope I got this thing turned right. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Just a little skull I put in it. That's on the skull, not just, it's on the skull. So that's just a few small stuff I've made. And I've made some really cool other stuff here. Maybe these, my little dragons here. There's the little dragons. They are the no evil dragons. I think starting on the left, that is champagne, olive, and magenta, all chameleon powders. But here's something that just black light them, and oh Lord, do they shine. There's a ton of micro bubbles inside, especially the champagne one. I don't really care. It looks pretty sweet to me. But like I said, just take these little black lights and they show up so good. I got one other dragon I'd like to show you. I do not have a broken blender, so I came up with this guy. He is whatever color. Yeah, he's that color. He's that color. He's colorblind. He's definitely colorblind. One more. I say one more dragon, and that's a lie. This guy is very shiny and very sparkly. I used 3 different chameleons. I think that's Galaxy, Plum, and I don't know. I think I used 3, but I painted the eyes after I demolded them. I'm thinking about putting a layer of resin for his eyes. I'm not sure what color I used to film it. Or not film it, but fill it. It's a lime looking color. But Lord, that thing just shimmers at you. I liked the way that turned out. See what he looks like with the light. I think just regular light does good for him. Had a bright idea for a skull. Got to make a skull, so I made it kind of fluorescent looking. There, okay. Now, that's a fluorescent mica down here. And it just hit that with a light. If you get it at a certain, let me see if I can turn it around here. Yeah, you can see that fluorescence shining through it a little bit. I just think that turned out pretty good. Now I got a coffin here that it kind of, when it was still wet, I had the lid setting on top of it, so it fused together. But this is just me going completely random, just completely random on a coffin. It's one of those, yes, it's that color. And just, you know, I mean, I knew there was a learning curve, but, you know, the way I am, I kind of like, I'm trying to see the blue. Yeah. Okay, well, let me get it. There. I think you can see the blue right there best. Just make things shiny. I got two more things I'd like to show you, and I'm going to start with the dolphins. There's the dolphin mold I made, which looks kind of neat from this side. But now let's turn it over. There they are. Well, let me measure, get up there. I think I'm gonna have to hold them up to see them better. Oh. Well, the ocean I do wish was a little bit bluer. Well, come on. There we go. Okay. It's just painted on mica. That's silver. I said that should have been more blue than it is, but the dolphins turned out really, really pretty. And finally, I have this guy. A few bumps right here on the back, but here he is on the front. I just went random on it. I know this part is magenta, this part is galaxy gold, and the tips of the wings are iridescent red. So, and that thing shines immaculately. Like I said, I'm hoping to start forming some more videos. I don't even know how to edit. I did this in one take. I'm learning. Thank y'all.